It's Crayola back again. There's so much drama that happened today since I posted yesterday. So there's a couple things I want to go over, and I realized that I never tried out some stuff from my Ipsy this month. So this is the Moods palette by from Laura Sanchez, and so we've got some eyeshadows and we have some face stuff, and then the Fireside by IBY Beauty, which is kind of, you know, just like another neutral palette. And then a couple months ago, I don't even know from whom, I don't know if it was BoxyCharm or Ipsy or Lip Monthly, I don't know, but this is the Shayna B Miami eyeshadow palette. I've got some shimmers and stuff, and then I will also try to test out the Ciate cream eyeshadow, the Dose of Colors eyeshadow that I haven't opened yet, and these Dr. Lip Superfood tints that are supposed to be good for lips and face, or good, I don't know, we'll see. And then I also have Trestique mini pigments for some reason. I am not sure what is what, but we will see. Okay, so I have these two primers. This is Morphe and this is Touch and Soul. This is the No Pore Blem primer. Like, I see what they were trying to do there, but and this is just foundation primer, and it's a revitalizing primer. So I'm gonna do half of my face with the Touch and Soul and the other half with the Morphe. So something that I wanted to touch on was the Taraji P. Henson show, like Peace at Home with Taraji P. Henson. Well, she had TAMAR Braxton on, and TAMAR was talking about how, like, wow, she tried to commit, and I don't know, I hope I'm not censored for this, because this is like a very real thing. This is something that, like, you know, we should talk about, especially since, like, in the Black community, nobody talks about, no one talks about mental health, no one talks about, like, any of that. So I just thought it was something I wanted to bring up, especially since Tamar was saying that she felt like she wasn't worthy of being a mother to her son anymore, and that's why she attempted to take her life. I don't know, drop me a comment about that, about experiences that you might have had with, like, mental health issues. I have my own host of issues. We're not gonna get into that. But I just thought it was something I wanted to bring up and bring to, like, you know, the awareness of the general public. Just because you have this, that, and the other doesn't mean that you're happy. So this is kind of like a drier consistency. You can see that this Morphe one is actually more dewy. It's more silicone-y, definitely. Whereas this, I guess, kind of just got, like, absorbed into the skin. There is literally no slip with the Touch and Soul primer. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was the Heather Morris situation. For those of you who don't know, Heather Morris was on the long-running Fox show, Glee, and she, you know, made some comments because, so this is, okay, this is the story. I'm gonna stop dallying. This is the story. For those of you who don't know, 3 prominent actors on Glee, so not that they were prominent actors, but on Glee they were well known, Mark Salinger, Corey Monteith, and Naya Rivera, they, all 3 of them, lost their lives. Mark Salinger took his own life, but Corey Monteith and Naya Rivera drowned this summer. The actor who played Archie retweeted someone talking about, you know, Glee and everything, and there was the vomit emoji over Mark Salinger's face. And, you know, Heather Morris was like, oh, this is so disrespectful. Like, people forget that, like, we haven't just lost 2 people who were part of the Glee family, we lost 3. And people were livid because, you know, she was kind of comparing what happened with Corey Monteith and Naya Rivera to what happened with Mark Salinger. Y'all, situation with Mark Salinger is not the same as Naya Rivera. Mark Salinger, because, wow, this is a happy topic tonight. What's going on? Mark Salinger himself because he was being investigated. You know, they recovered, I believe, 55,000 images of children 3 to 5. When he was facing investigation, and it was quite frankly a shock, but also just like completely unbelievable. And so she is facing a lot of backlash. If I can, I will try and put some images somewhere on here to kind of talk about, or to show you exactly what she was tweeting, because it's not acceptable. I understand that was her friend. I am very like sympathetic to the fact that she likely did not know him, did not like really know who he was. And if she did, that's something that she needs to face within herself. She lost someone the same way that, you know, his loved ones lost someone as well. But the difference is he was an alleged criminal. He was under investigation, and it can be possibly assumed, I don't know if that's an assumption I want to make, but it could be assumed that the reason he did it is because he didn't want to face consequences for his actions. And if that's true, why are we sitting here defending the memory of somebody who, by all accounts, was not a great person? I don't know. Again, like I said, like, I get that this is her friend, but I just can't, I don't know, it seems like this whole week is about friendship, right? This whole week seems to be about friendship because, you know, you have the whole Smoky Glow and Angelika Oles, which we're gonna get to that, because that's like the big drama. Smoky Glow and Angelika Oles situation where, you know, their friendship became the hot topic rather than the actual situation. You have this situation that happened with Nick Snyder, Dustin Daly, Rich Lux, and Smoky Glow. And in fact, I want to give a shout out to Witches Brew Views, who commented that I really should like dig into what has happened in the past with those 3, Rich, Dustin, and Nick, instead of, you know, just saying, oh, well, I don't know, it's not my business. Witches Brew Views is right, instead of me just like saying, well, I don't know anything about that. Like, no, if I'm going to be a part of this like YouTube community, I need to say when things aren't cool. So I will be back at some point next week to try and talk about that situation. This is the Trestique cheek pigment. I guess it's a cream Stop. What? This is not gonna show up on me. All right, is there even a point in me trying this? I will try it, but you can't even see it on like my actual fingers. Oh. I'm not sure. It's pink. I guess, yeah, it's a cream consistency, but it's also pink, right? So I don't have an issue with, I just don't think this is showing up. All right, I'm gonna go over that with the Kira Ontiveros face palette. If we're gonna do pink, let's do pink right. It's just my opinion. So this will be the first time that I use this Moods palette. Let's take a look at this highlighter. Let's take this brush out. So this is the highlight. I guess this shade can go up on the brow bone. We could try it there. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt. So let's use that Luxie highlighting brush for its intended purpose. Let's use it as a highlight. What was this? Oh, okay. At first I thought it was like a little patchy, but no, it doesn't look, well, it kind of looks patchy a little. It's not, like the light is not hitting it evenly. You know something, I don't mind this brush, to be completely honest with you. I just think I'm gonna try and blend that out just a little bit, because I don't want to look crazy, you know what I mean? So let's move on to like the big drama. As this week has gone on, things have gotten interesting. People have looked into the person whose video was really looked at regarding Angelika Oles, and her name is Diana Plantana. And she made a credit to Drama and Opinions. Hey Magdarl. She made quite an insightful video about how Angelika has hurt minority communities. And you know, I appreciate that and I applaud that. This is the Trustique brow pencil. I appreciate it and I applaud it. The issue is that people started looking into her background. This is something that, you know, I'm not particularly looking forward to if I ever do, you know, look at people's information and stuff like that. When you start looking at things that when you start looking at things that people have done that no. Okay, wait, we're gonna come back. This pencil is hard as a rock. No, tell me, look at this. Is this intentional? Okay, well, can't use it. If I can't use it, I can't review it. So this is a fail. I'm just going to use that Maybelline pomade crayon that I said I couldn't find any more of. I'm so disappointed. I was really looking forward to using that. Back to Angelika Oles. So, you know, Diana looked at Angelika Oles' behavior and she rightfully called her out for it. However, there are many instances of when Diana herself did things that were maybe not the best. Case in point, using racial slurs for those of Mexican descent and using racial slurs for Black people as well. it has been my experience that generally people who are minorities feel okay with using racial slurs. I'm not saying in general, I'm saying in my personal experience. It makes me sad because like racial slurs suck. Like why are we using them? You know, you are not entitled to use a racial slur just because you yourself are a minority. Let's take this s'mores shade and let's take the brush that came in. Ooh, that was dusty in the Moods palette. Oh, that's not bad. It's a little patchy. I don't like this brush though. It's like really small and kind of uncomfortable. So I'm gonna put that to the side. Let's use one of these crown brushes. Dusty, dusty, dusty. So Diana had all this stuff going on in her past. And so unfortunately, it makes it seem like her calling out Angelika was inappropriate. Like people were like, well, how can you have the moral high ground when you have done this, that, and the other? Diana actually posted an apology video. She posted two. And of those two, one of those was specifically directed towards the Black community. I have not watched it yet. I will watch it and I will kind of decide where to go from there. Angelika also lost the moral high ground. After making her like highly streamed apology, ooh, you know what? I kind of want to see what this yellow is like. I don't really wear yellow on my lids. So let's just see what happens. Ooh, can't use that brush because that's the brush. I haven't washed that brush yet. Gosh, how can I have so many brushes and not have any to use right now? Ugh, fine, let's use a Luxie brush. Okay. You can kind of see that there's some stuff kind of coming out, but who knows? Angelika quote tweeted it with, "This you've lost me, babe." That's really like, why would you do that? It doesn't make you look better. It makes you look petty. And of course, I don't wish any of these people poorly. I don't wish anything bad on any of them. But I really have to wonder, like, if the whole point of your apology was that you didn't intend to be insensitive and you didn't intend to hurt people of color, why would you clap back? Why would you forget that you are not better? You know, I mean, as I said, Diana had some like interesting points in her video. There are some things that she said that I was not in agreement with, like that Angelika Oles is no better than Jeffree Star. That's not true. That is not true. This Cafecito shade from the Miami palette, and just go a little bit there. So let's bring that down, feather it down a little bit. So I mean, yeah, I can't speak for other communities who Diana has hurt. I can't speak for other communities who Angelika has heard, but I can speak for my community. No, I can't. I can speak for me. I'm not speaking for my community. I can say what I need to say without, you know, speaking overall for people. I think, you know, just like I said yesterday, this has really gone too far. This is too much. This has gone too far. This is the Dose of Color shadow. Oh, okay. Okay. But also, this doesn't appear to be like a glitter that I was really like expecting. This is gold. Less glitter, more gold. It's like a burnished gold, and so really I think it could be appropriate for me to just like go over the whole lid. Yeah, with that. Okay, yeah. And let me take, I want to take this. Ooh, I did say that I wanted to try out a purple, didn't I? But I said I wanted to try the purple off of one of those other palettes I was looking at the other day. Just for fun, let's take this purple and go underneath the eye, because I just want to know. Oh, this doesn't show up the same way it looks in the pan. So in the pan, it looks like a very rich, dark purple, and this is like pinky purple. So not exactly what I was going for. Wait, but on my skin, it comes off. That's beautiful. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the lights. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the lights, but this purple is quite beautiful. And actually, I'm gonna put this purple in the inner corner to take the place of that Dose of Colors. I've got like some kind of Lakers look going on. Ooh, wasn't exactly what I was trying for, but so in case you've forgotten, the yellow on the lid and the purple underneath are from the Moods Laura Sanchez palette. The Shayna B Miami palette I darkened the outside of the crease with this color, and I used the IBY Beauty, oh look at all that dust, IBY Beauty Fireside palette, and I used the S'mores as the initial shade that went in the crease. Oh, and this is an Ipsy exclusive, so I know I got this one from Ipsy. I'm back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the lips right now, and then we'll go back and do the mascara, lip liner. It's a nude. I wanted to do nude. I figure with like Lakers eyes, you can get away with the nude lip. Did the Real Her lip liner in nude, and then I used this Ilia lipstick, which is very pretty, but I overlined my lips, which I know like a lot of people do, but the problem is like my lips are already nice and full, so I kind of don't care for this look. And then I went over it with Jewel Smith Beauty gloss. Not a huge fan of the lip look. Right, but I mean, my lines are good, but I did this to myself, so I can't blame any of the products. The products, like the lip products just now, were great. It's just I just miscalculated. All right, so this is the Trustique curler and mascara in one. As I've said many times, my eyelashes are non-existent. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip this down, and then I guess the silicone bit curls your eyelashes. So let me see if I can get up close and personal. Of course, I also like did a big eyeliner situation, but I'm going to use the Dermalect lash enhancer on both eyes. Okay, we're gonna see. So I will use the Trustique mascara on the other end of this, on this eye that is curled. I will use the Dermalect on both, and I will use the Milk mascara on this side. Here are my final thoughts. I actually didn't mind any of the palettes, any of the eyeshadow palettes I used. Again, this is the Fireside. This was extremely powdery with like a lot, not like a lot of fallout, but a considerable amount. You can probably still see. So if that bothers you, I would pass on this. But for this to have come in my Ipsy bag, I like it. I will use it again. The Shayna B Miami eyeshadow palette. Some of these shimmers do actually look quite nice. Yeah, okay. But this, I think this was the real standout. I think it's because, you know, these types of colors are very difficult to do, and these are colorful, which I appreciate. Like, neutrals are getting to me, honestly. This yellow, I really liked the yellow, and the purple was a standout too, and purple is my favorite color. So I am actually really excited to use this palette again. And I would, if you have the opportunity to pick this up, as I said, this is Laura Sanchez. If you have the opportunity to pick this up, I would do it. The dose of color, it was fine for like a coppery, glittery. I think I'm just confused about its purpose. I'm not sure what it's supposed to come off as, so I don't know where, like, what it's supposed to do. The Trestique brow situation was completely dried up and it broke off. So I actually wouldn't get any of the Trestique minis at all, particularly if you're my shade. First of all, I thought this was fine. This is like the blusher, but I don't think that it really like did very much for me. So I don't really see, like, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, don't do it. The Trestique and the Milk mascaras. I'm looking, I feel like, of course, they both had a little help from the Dermalect that I used yesterday. This is a much drier formula and it doesn't build as well, I think, because it's dry. Whereas this is kind of clunky. These are both like big, but this was a little difficult for me to open just because I didn't know how to open it. The eyelash curler, I don't think you need an eyelash curler on the other end of mascara. I get it for like convenience's sake, but just curl your eyelashes at home or wear fakes. That's what I do. I think this formula is better. Yeah, so I personally think that I prefer the Touch in Soul primer. I don't know if I would say that it is masking my pores or anything of that nature, but I just prefer the feel. It doesn't feel as slippery. I don't feel like my makeup is just gonna like slip off. And actually looking up here, yeah, the Trestique was definitely a better choice. So thanks for popping in. Have a great weekend. Bye.